Hello world, Steve Jackson back here again with you for part 2 of advice on playing in your local music scene. I thought of some more shit to share with the kiddies who are just starting out forming bands and such at a young age, or whatever age you are and you're forming a new band. Thought of this. This is a very amateur move. It happens a lot. It's not a big deal, especially if you're real tight with the other band that you're playing with. Once you're out and playing shows and stuff, borrowing some other band's gear. This typically happens, drum kits, because they're hard to break down. More so than that, guitar amps. It's not a big deal, especially, say, if you're in the headlining band and the band right before you, your buddies, they're like, hey man, or, typically the case goes, they can't bring the amp to the show, or my amp sucks, or whatever, it's in the shop, blah, blah, blah. I've done it. I've lent mine out on several occasions. It's very high schooly. It's very, gee man, how old are we now? You don't have your shit together. But it's really no biggie. But it's always best just, unless you have like a brother-sister band, two bands that are like always playing shows together, and you have an arrangement where like, okay, one bass player has an Ampeg fridge, and the other guy's got like 110 or 120, whatever the bass player's speakers are. One guy's got a combo that sucks, and the other guy's got a fridge. Well, maybe you could compromise something on that. Whatever. Just don't be that guy. Yeah, second off, something else. In this town, there's a lot of bands practice in storage sheds, and storage sheds are good because you got privacy and stuff. But typically you'll find other bands are practicing there. Now, what you'll soon learn and realize is that all bands talk shit about other bands. Sometimes they say praises of other bands, but it just kind of comes with the territory. It's all in good fun. We're all doing this for fun, most of us. But it just kind of happens. Like cool bands, cool guys, shitty band. Not everybody's gonna like your band. Not everybody's gonna like other bands in town. It's no big deal. I got several bands I don't like in the area. I don't really talk to them. Nothing really to say. Big deal. Next up, something else I thought up. This is so annoying. I used to hear this. You don't hear it quite as much because record labels are basically over. But okay, so you're an opening band for a band that's got a pretty big draw. 20, 30 people come out to see them. Parents come out to see them. Oh man. Can we go on like a little later, like after your set's done? Because we got some guys coming out to see us, some A&R guys from labels, yada yada you. Yeah. Who gives a fuck? And no, you don't. And shut up. And if you did, why would you tell anybody? Just be cool. The likelihood of that is very fucking low. I hate to sound pessimistic, but I've heard it so many times, and those bands fucking dissolved and went nowhere. Whatever. Next up is I've got about 3 or 4 instances I can think of this in the local scene. A band forms. Fuck yeah, man, we're gonna fucking make it. Hey man, we're gonna be a super band. Like, we got 4 or 5 guys from all different local bands, the best guys, and we're gonna fucking make it. Never form a band to fucking make it, because that band will be done in 6 to 9 months, guaranteed. Yeah, it's always retarded. If you're gonna make it, if you're really serious, you do what Poison did and move to LA or a major city where your band could make it. Although I don't know if that really matters anymore with the internet and all. But still, you should move to if you live in a town where, there's a local music scene, but your town isn't known for breaking bands or bands getting super huge and shit. Yeah, it's bullshit. Just shut up. Yeah. But, form the band, have fun, play some shows, get a fan base. Big ups, big ups. But yeah, numerous counts of people just totally fuck-tarding it up, and they never have their shit together. It's like, oh yeah man, we're gonna be the big shit, yada yada yada. The motherfuckers show up and play somewhere, and they knew it was a venue that didn't have a PA. Oh, but we didn't bring the PA. Damn. Oh hey man, can we borrow your drum kit? Yeah, it happens all the time. But anyway. And that's how those bands go, and think I was in one actually once, but I don't know, I was kind of clueless. I wasn't really a head rider, but yeah, anyway. And finally and foremost, a couple of my friends' bands have been guilty of this, and what happened was, okay, basically what I'm talking about is don't post all your local shows on your website or your MySpace or your Facebook or whatever the fuck you're using to promote your band, because the problem with that is people take you for granted. It's like, you know, Johnny or Janie Doe is like, oh, I want to go see Band X. Oh, well, they're playing here on this day. They're playing here in 2 weeks. They're playing here. Oh, well, fuck, why go tonight? Because I could just go see them whenever. How convenient. It's like fucking your fucking McDonald's. Friend of mine's band did this years ago, and no, I mean, they were a strange band to begin with because they mixed too many genres, maybe. I liked them, but they were rather weird. But, they did this, and, yeah, they were playing, you know, the next town over all the time. Nobody gave a shit. They just got burnt out and, of course, broke up. You know, it was just, why go see them this week? I can go see them next week. It's whenever the fuck I feel like it. You become like a cover band of sorts. But, yeah, my suggestion is, hey, just post your one show that you have coming up. Maybe another if it's in another town. And then, whew, so that your fan base thinks, so that they feel as if, fuck, I don't know when the next show will be. Who knows? I better go to this one. It works a lot of times. Check it out, try it, see if it works. Just don't be convenient, you know? Just create a demand for your band, if you will. And that's all I can think of right now. Maybe, who knows, there might be a part 3. Yeah, oh, if you're in your teens, don't have your parents, you know, if you don't drive, have your parents drop you off. But don't have your parents at your shows selling merchandise. That's a surefire sign your band's gonna die too. Yeah, anyway, I've seen that before. But I probably sound like a bitter old person. But I don't know. My mom has a average of coming to 1 show per decade for me. She's due for one here soon, since the new decade and all. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'm Steve Jackson. This has been Advice on Playing in Your Local Music Scene Part 2.